Oh, what's going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. This time it's not a figure but a body. My first crack at a Phicen slash TB League. I guess that's what their name is now. Body. This is the M36, the African American body, also known as the Michael Jordan body. Now, the reason I bought this is not because I broke one of my Enterbay bodies, but I recently bought a rookie Michael Jordan, and it comes with two heads. And, all I need now is a body, because outside of the head, I got this warm-up jersey from my other Michael Jordan, so I'll put down here. So I got spare jerseys, basically. So this one is going to the old body, although to this. And this one will go to the old body, so I can finally utilize a Jordan wearing warm-ups. And now we're going to take a look at the body, whether it, the skin tone matches, and all that stuff, like how it stacks up, because I know we're going to run into some trouble with foot pegs and all that stuff because of the shoes. But yeah, we'll take a look at how it's, it looks like, and we'll find out. All right, we're gonna crack this thing open now. I know this is like I said, this is my first time that I'm buying this body. It's a bit expensive, honestly. This was like $71, and it's currently on sale at Big Bad for $71. I think it's $79 originally, but on eBay you gotta pay for shipping and all that stuff. I know Denobi does a lot of this, and like they replace the body of a figure, which I really, I get it if it's Wonder Woman, but I just can't stand the not matching of the skin tone. Right off the bat, first impression, looks heavy. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. This is interesting, so to speak, because I heard there's like a lot of powdery substance on these things. Oh, there you go. Yep, they're right. Nope. So you can see right here. Yeah, there's a lot of white stuff. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but yeah. I mean, it looks and feels nice. This is a nice alternative. Like I said, this is the first time that I've been seeing one. They said use a paper towel and damp it with some water to remove the excess powder. I've already done my research. The foot peg, it's the traditional Hot Toys foot peg, which on Enterbay would probably not work out well, because Enterbay just is retarded and they use this different foot peg. You get some different, like a Jordan-esque hands, honestly. This hands is the magnetic hands, which is, I have the official one somewhere in here, which I'll do a comparison later. They got some genitalias, which is I don't understand whatsoever. I guess they got this different type of peg, which I would let you know if this one works out for the shoe, because Enterbay shoe is a bit different. So let's take them all out and we'll go on from there. Alright, so I ran into some problems here. As you can see, they're side by side. The skin tone is close enough. Do not worry about this. You won't see this ab section anyway, so that's a little shiny. But as far as the arms, it's close enough, because I looked at the head sculpt, kind of tried it on. I haven't really cleaned this up. Probably won't, because the legs, this is the problem. I'll put it up right here. So as you can see with the Enterbay, it's like a specialized peg, which is it's really I don't know why Enterbay does this. So with him, you either have to buy the bootleg shoes or go on with the specialized, like they have this what do you call this, some sort of extension that they put in, but he gets taller. It does work, yeah, I suppose. But this is where I'm having issue. This, you see this ball joint right here? Let's get closer a little bit. This ball joint is so much bigger than the Enterbay one. It's just huge. You see the difference right there? If I try to cover this, you'd still see the silver part. Now, I'm sure I can force it in. The thing is, it's an original head sculpt that I'm afraid that I still want to use this body. and I'm not too sold in this completely. Um, I don't want to do a permanent damage on the body. Now, I mean on the head sculpt by just forcing it. I might just go. I tried it with a Joker because I have a Joker head sculpt that is bootleg, and I tried it in, and it's a tight fit. It's a tight fit. I kind of cringe when I do that, and that's a bootleg version. I don't know if I want to put Michael Jordan's body to the test with this one. I'm not really sure if that's I'm not sure if I'm up to that. So I don't know, man. Help me out here, but yeah, we'll see. I'll give it a shot again. I'll get back at you guys with this one. Alrighty, so after careful consideration between these two, bodies, I decided I'm just gonna stick with a regular body here. It's just too much problems. The magnet on the hand is not. I think it's just not sticking. I'm assuming the magnet is stick upside down or something, so the polarity just doesn't stick with the ball. So I gotta pry that open, I suppose, and I could do that. The other issue is that it looks like his arm is a little bit smaller. Well, that's not much of an issue. I bought this to avoid the joint, so it's better in photography. However, because of the nature of the body, it's rubber, you kind of lose all those details, as you can see from the plastic figure here compared to the Phicen. Just not even on the overall body here, you just lose that that highlights and midtones compared to this. And I know it's still powdery, but I did kind of wash it off a little bit. As far as photography is concerned, I thought it was going to be a good choice for me, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Now, still, you mentioned this. I guess if you're building a Jordan from the scratch, it makes sense. But the reason I bought this is to utilize all the things that I do have. Now, the shoes I can barely fit, so now I got to buy custom shoes. So basically, the only ones that I can use is the uniform, that's $20. If I got to buy a separate head sculpt because I don't want to compromise my legit Enterbay head sculpt, then there's really no point outside of like losing the joints and all that stuff. So I guess the short answer is I would advise against, if you are building a Jordan, this is what it's for. I would advise against it, to be quite honest with you guys. It's not worth it, you're gonna eliminate the joint and looks good, but if you're doing it the same reason that I am doing it for, then don't. Now, if you are planning to build a custom right from the ground up, this is around $80. You're gonna buy a head sculpt. Let's say it's a third party. It might not match the skin tone, because even in here it doesn't match completely, but I guess you can pass it on. I can color grade and all that stuff. But I don't know. It's just a bad experience for me, I guess. Overall, it's too bad because I watched the Nobi's video, and I've always been high on Phicen, and I've never really had one till now, like TB League body, and this is too big. I tried it on the fake, like I said, Joker head sculpt. I did pop it in, but this is metal. So I'm assuming over time you're going to stretch it out, that I can't even put it on a real body anymore. And once this disintegrates or whatever, I don't know what the longevity of this body is. Again, visual wise, yes, it doesn't have those joints, but it also loses some of those highlights and the bouncing of the light and all that stuff. So you can see here clearly, just by eyeballing it right now, this has more details on it. Yeah, the shoulder gaps, I can hide it, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna stick with the Enterbay body for now. But once again, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully this video helps you out. For those who, I know Enterbay is not my popular uploads in this channel, but I love the NBA, man, and I know I got some subscribers out there, or some viewers that is interested in upgrading to M36. Honestly, I would highly suggest against it. Again, if you are building from the ground up, I would say just buy an Enterbay figure, you know, because you are going to spend the upwards of 100 anyway. You're going to buy shoes, which is around $20. This is 80, so you're already at 100. I guess when you buy the head sculpt, you can buy it for $20. So you're 120. And then the uniform, let's say $30 or $25, whatever the case may be. You might have to buy a ball. So maybe you're looking at around maybe 130. So I guess it's not too bad, because back in the day I bought this for like $200. So, you know, not having those, I suppose it's a good deal. But I already have like 3 Jordans. So for me, if you have Enterbay Jordan and you're planning to upgrade this body, I would hold off on that. This is a deal breaker for me, and the peg on the shoe here. Those are 2 deal breakers, and the hands that are, you know, reverse polarity. But again, you know, it's up to you guys, but hopefully this video helps you out. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I looked at my statistics, and 3,000 who watches, 96% who watches my video is not subscribed. So please go ahead, and it doesn't cost anything. Just go ahead and subscribe, because I have this goal. I don't even want to make money on YouTube. It's not like this is my goal, but I want to get that plaque. And I know it takes a while to get that, but I'm working towards it, guys. So help the brother out right here, man. I'm not even getting, you know, I'm getting money from, like, I don't know, AdSense, which is almost nothing. But, you know, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and hopefully, you know, click a thumbs up if you like this video, and hopefully that helps you out. If it doesn't, give me a thumbs down. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next review, and happy collecting.